It's difficult to comprehend the financial enormity and the reality awakening importance of the Somalian childcare fraud spilling out of Minnesota and across America. The SomaliCare Scandal is the true red pill, the unmasking of the matrix and its power source, feminism, the origin of victimhood, the lifeblood of entitlement, and the motivator of corruption. The Bible is a story of victory that warns of the destructive seduction of victimhood. Man has been seduced, first in the garden in the book of Genesis, and again by his refusal to righteously combat woman's sinful desire to exercise dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Unable to overpower man, she has conquered him with the enemy of victory, victimhood. Her complaint of womanhood, the assertion that her God-given biology marks her as a victim, rules modern Western civilization, a culture rooted in biblical patriarchy. Thus, the original sin remains the original victim. She justifies all other victims. Her name is feminism. She birthed racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, transphobia, sexism, and every other kind of victimology imaginable. She puts herself on the cross next to Jesus, and she's invited others to join her. Feminism is the enemy of merit and the author of delusion. Unwilling to accept her God-ordained role as helpmeet to man, her desire is for her husband and the role God ordained for him. What started in the 1850s with the ambition to vote, first wave feminism, turned into a workplace overhaul in the 1960s, second wave feminism, to the expansion of victimhood through the intersectionality in the 1990s, third wave feminism, to using social media as the law enforcement arm of feminist and racial character assassination allegations in the 2010s, fourth wave feminism. Feminism constructed the victimhood economy. The SomaliCare Scandal is in the process of helping Americans realize the victimhood economy is the most revolutionary economic force since the Second Industrial Revolution. Gloria Allred, Ben Crump, Patrisse Cullors, Kamala Harris, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Pete Buttigieg, and Barack and Michelle Obama are the Andrew Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, John Rockefeller, and Henry Ford of the victimhood revolution. The aforementioned social justice heroes and activists, in the name of assuaging victimization, provide the intellectual, legal, and political defense for corruption. None of this foolishness is sustained on white guilt. It runs on male guilt. Male guilt manifests itself in man's tacit support of feminism. Feminism is the great evil undermining a culture of gratitude, merit, and competition, and imposing a culture of victimhood and corruption. The unchecked desire for things unearned as reparation fuels corruption. When you sit and marinate on how the SomaliCare Scandal could grow so pervasive and massive, you'll eventually realize this type of financial malfeasance is the inevitable outgrowth of the victimhood mindset drunk on the delusion of modern monetary theory. MMT posits that the government can print and issue fiat endlessly with no negative consequence. Translation: the government and the Federal Reserve ended capitalism a long time ago. The market no longer punishes and corrects bad business as long as it promotes the approved worldview. Monopoly money was given to Black Lives Matter and every person and entity that supported the lie that police indiscriminately murdered unarmed, docile black men. The same monopoly cash finances Netflix, the entertainment and documentary arm of the feminist movement. If you think Netflix is a legit business rather than a propaganda psyop, you graduated with honors from one of those quality leering childcare centers in Minnesota. Do you believe MSNBC and CNN are legit businesses? They're no different from NPR. They survive off the laundering of government MMT largesse through advertisers and well-disguised NGOs. I'm not sympathetic toward the Somalis. They come from and bring with them a corrupt culture and victimhood mentality. They need to be expelled en masse back to their homeland. That will not happen until men stop apologizing for being men and take responsibility for the assignment we were given by God. We have to reject feminism in all of its many forms, shapes, sizes, colors, and iterations. We are so drunk on feminism that we believe every child in Minnesota and beyond deserves its own individual quality rearing daycare, so the child's mother is free to abandon child rearing to excel at girl bossing, OnlyFans modeling, and social influencing. The entire SomaliCare Scandal is a Ponzi scheme for feminism. So is every other money-soaked idol inside the American matrix.